college sports. Built into the side of a mountain, you literally can go for a hike and watch the college football game. They have one of the most fun atmospheres in all of the stadiums, and they have built a concourse that is definitely worth a visit. A little club scene gets you going if you want to watch the Sun Devils. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. The Sun Devils will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Bunch formation for these receivers. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Let's talk for a second about Baylor. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Second and forever after the delay. Did they lose their play sheets? I mean, call a play already. They go play action with Lagway. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Hard running there. And he showed off that stiff arm as he had a decent run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway makes the grab. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. That can be a momentum builder to convert your first 3rd down and also get your quarterback in a rhythm throwing the slant.
That's so nice. You always want to do that. You want to start the game in a good rhythm, get your quarterback comfortable. Slants are easy timing routes. Get a 1st down. Now maybe open it up even more.
Give to the back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And that's not a surprise who made that play. And this is just the opening drive, but we're going to hear his name a lot. He flies all over the field. Shows up in the run. Shows up in the pass. Big-time playmaking linebacker that every time you turn on the tape, you see him flying around.
They feed him again. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Unleashes one. A strike downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered and explained. Recognition, and how about the tight end just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it.
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page.
Maybe some room here. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
In the red area, it's Morris. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good game for this offense.
9th play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that's a good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, obviously some plays, more than they wanted to, but when it got to the area in the scoring zone, in the area where it really matters, nice job on 3rd down, getting the sack, and possibly forcing the field goal.
Here comes the field goal unit. Good right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebackers' coverage ability and those DBs' tackling ability.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
And the Sun Devils lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
You know, there are a lot of coaches out there who believe bye weeks sometimes can take away your rhythm, and that might be the case with this offense right now. They just don't seem to be clicking in the passing game.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. They'll run for it. It's Brown. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
I think we're going to see more and more of this in college football. It used to be that if it was 4th and inches and you're on your own side of the field, you automatically punt. But I like that play call there. With their offensive line and their ability to run the football, just go out and get it and keep the drive alive.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Maybe a crease. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Play clock was down to 2 seconds, but they call a timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Open on the left side, it's Smith. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Got a little grass. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Here's Lagway to pass. He unleashes a long one. Makes the catch at the 20. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And you bust a big, long run play, and then I think all eyes get on the running back right away. And how about this offense with the ability to switch pace really quickly? Go from the big run, now take the shot down the field, showing you the balance that can make this offense really dangerous.
Fighting off the defender. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Bears!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Before this third down play, they're going to take a moment to think it over and call a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To the air. It's Boley. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He's there to make the stop, and the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Rushes on him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long, with players like that getting after him.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Throwing, Lagway. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls in.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Caught behind the line. It's Freeman. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And the Bears racing to the line in a hurry up. Back to pass. It's Lagway. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Baylor Bears call their 3rd and final timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. They kick it away on fourth down. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Makes a man miss. Ran through the tackle and he's got room to run. There he goes. Inside the... And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown ASU.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Coming out with it, it's Morris. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Lagway throws for the tight end. Finds his man. It's Livingston. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
The Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Got his man down the middle. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Lagway wants to throw. He's going to take off. He breaks a tackle. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We kick things off with Boston College taking on the number 20 team, the SMU Mustangs.
The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. He might want another play. Again, it's Brown. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
They booted away on 4th down. On his way back from the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime. There he goes! He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. They're going to ride this running back.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Looking to throw, it's Bowling. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Slings it downfield. Got his man to the left. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. The Sun Devils right after the huge play through the air back to the line.
Here we go. Ready? Go!
Holds and fires complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
How about the coverage by the defender on that throw? It was as if he knew where the ball was going to go. He practically ran the route for the wide receiver before swatting it away.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Quick strike complete. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. That last connection left him a little short of the first down, but in perfect spot to attack on 2nd and short.
Go!
The give, running right, Brown. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up, David.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
And the Sun Devils come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Complete on third down. Oh, he's got some space. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where their quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people. On the defense right now, they have no idea who's getting it next.
The Sun Devils have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Run in the red zone, it's Brown. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Here we go. Ready. Coming to you. Ready, go.
Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Here's Lagway to pass. Now sliding to his left. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So after that false start, now instead of 2nd and short, you've got 2nd and 8. Throwing, Lagway. Flips it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there. And still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Finds the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on 4th down. They'll run for it. Crosses to 40. Still on his feet at the 45. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Baylor! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, on that fourth down play, you're just trying to move the chains, right? You're just trying to get enough to get the first down. Instead, that running play turns into a home run. There was a missed tackle. He got into the open space. He takes it all the way.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Boley. Got his man on the outside. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw it again, and why not? And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And what a return as he takes it back to the 8. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in a great position.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Flagway. Pocket breaking down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball.
Oh, it's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. Big fella moving. It's a fake. Shades of Little Giants. The Mad Hatter is loose, and it's a touchdown. Oh, the fake caught the defense by surprise. Opened up a little passing lane for the score.
And I tell you what, on a field goal block, what are we doing? We're sending everybody. You might want to keep a guy or two back deep just in case they do run the field goal. And when you bring the field goal block and you bring everybody and you're sending all your resources to get them and you're not covering, this can happen. I tell you what, guts to call the play, and it actually worked.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Dropping back, it's Boley. Zings it complete to the right. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Well, this defense has had the QB's number all game long. One of the reasons why is because this cornerback, when he's on an island, he's winning the 50-50 balls, and he's not letting anything get thrown over his head downfield. Great job in coverage, disguising what he's doing and knocking balls away.
Wants to throw again. He wants to take the top off. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
He's got it. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
The Sun Devils come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. To throw, it's Boley. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, if that last incompletion's any indicator, it's going to be hard to convert this 4th and short coming up. You're trailing late in the game. You've got to come up with a big completion, but where are you going to go? Where's your best matchup here on this next critical down?
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Off the RPO, complete. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. So the 4th down call works out for them as they try to keep the momentum going.
Yeah, that play, Reese, is going to give them a lot of confidence. Here they are. They're trying to scrape and claw themselves back into this one and take the lead. They needed that play.
He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays, don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Sun Devils! The Sun Devils take the lead right back.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And now they've decided to go for two. A gutsy call, and the game likely to be decided right here. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that's okay, offense. You did your job. You took the lead late in this football game. Now, defense, it's your time to shine. A few more stops, and you get out of here with a dub.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Trying to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Morris. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Sends it downfield. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Got room on the return. He's at the 20. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out.